Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you little by little how I start planning for my daughter's next year curriculum. This piece of furniture in front of me that you're gonna see in a minute holds all of the books, curriculums, textbooks, workbooks, all of the stuff that I have accumulated, mostly from the co-op, the homeschooling co-op giveaway table. I'm sure a lot of you already know about that. When I share my hauls, I usually show stuff that I get from that giveaway table. And then also I have a lot of other books because there were a homeschooling mom that gave me a bunch of books from 2nd grade all the way to 6th grade. A lot of books and textbooks and programs and workbooks. And then there was also this homeschooling family that posted an ad on Craigslist saying that they were getting rid of a lot of books that they used when they were homeschooling their 2 daughters that were graduating now. So yes, when I came home with all of those boxes, I was like, what do I do with this? So I did give away a lot of them at the co-op giveaway table, and then another mom or a few moms here and there, and then I kept a lot of the stuff that I might use or I might think about using. So today's the day where I go through that and I'll see what I might use for next year, and then what I might not use or what I'm not using, I'm gonna take it to a homeschooling curriculum swap that we're gonna have in 2 days at my local library. So I'll see what I keep and what I don't keep. I thought it would be fun to show you what I have and what I end up with at the end of this video. So here's the piece of furniture. On top here I have books that I didn't use this past school year. This is the volume 2 or B of the word study notebook that we used this past year with my daughter. She did, like I said, she completed book A, but she didn't enjoy this at all. She did not like it, and I didn't like it either. So we're definitely not using this one. So this is gonna be a no. This is a show me assessment with Unifix cubes for math, and it was really exciting at the beginning, but then it kind of became like blah, you know, like kind of like the same all the time. So I'm just gonna give it away. I didn't use all of this. You're supposed to reproduce the pages and maybe laminate them and use them, but didn't work for us. This book, it came with the alphaphonic program. We didn't use it, so that's the no pile already. So we're gonna put the maybe over here and the yes over here. So you wanna see what this looks like? All right, here we go. Okay, so this is it, and it goes all the way to the back, and there's more stuff behind this pile right here, and this here, and back there. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, so let me explain to you a little bit. These are stuff that are for 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, and then back there I have 5th and 6th, so I don't have a lot of stuff for those grades. That's still a long ahead. These here are reading programs from either, you know, the Houghton Mifflin, the McGraw-Hills, and all those programs that are mostly used at the public schools. Back there I have stuff that is not from homeschooling, it's for my kids at the church. They're usually free stuff that I've ordered online, and those for the church. And then these books over here are not by grade, unless you open them up and then you see, okay, my daughter can still learn this, or she already knows this. They don't have grades or anything. So let's go through this pile and see what I keep and what I don't keep. So let me just show you the covers first, and then I'll show you what I kept. all this third grade stuff that I do plan on going through this, because there's some things that I'm sure she'll be able to learn this year, and if I wait until next year when she would be officially a third grader, then there might be stuff that she already knows. So I don't really like to do grade by grade. I really like to see what she already learned and what she needs to learn. That's it. So yeah, let me go through all this pile right here and see what we keep and what we don't keep. Okay, so it took a little bit of time and I came up with this. This is a no pile, the maybe pile. Most of these I either have to study a little longer or I have to ask her if she wants to do it or not. And this is the yes pile, but still there are a few things here that I'm not quite exactly sure. We'll just have to see about that, you know. And this pile right here is stuff that we're going to do during the summer. I already showed this skill builders reading comprehension type of book, and we can take this in the car anywhere we want to. We can do a page one day and then 3 pages any other day, whenever she wants to. This book that we used, that was first and second grade together, we finished it, and it has a few games on the back that we can try to kind of review everything she's learned. So we're gonna try a few of those games and do a lot of hands-on stuff. She also has this little grade 3 math basics, and it's in Spanish, both in English and Spanish. And I got this at Five Below, I believe. So there's some really easy stuff at the beginning, but then, you know, it moves on to stuff that she already learned, like place value to the 100th. She already knows that. She already learned that to the 10,000, but you know, it will be something fun to do during the summer. And then I have this reading comprehension for grade 3 that we can start after this one, and you know, it will be something fun to do. Some pages here are already done, maybe a few, 5 of them or something, but nothing structured, you know, just whenever she wants to. But this pile right here, I'm not keeping. This science physics project. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to do this, because these are one of those books that, you know, when I want to do a project or something, I look at it online and that's it, but I don't really go to a book for that. The home instructor guide for this, I don't need it. This one, I didn't really use it for first grade. I don't think I'm going to use the second grade, and I believe this one was for free. I'm just going to tape it and give it to someone else. And then this other 3 books that I already told you about, I'm not keeping. So this one, I'm gonna ask her if she wants to do this during the summer. If she says no, which I think will be her answer, I was gonna think about keeping it so I can use it for notebooking pages, but I don't see many pages that I might use for that, and I don't want to ruin a whole workbook just to rip maybe 5 or 6 pages. So if she doesn't want to do it, I'm just gonna give it away. This one is Drawing Around the World USA edition, and she loves maps, she loves drawing, so I'm gonna ask her if she wants to do this next year. If she says yes, we're gonna keep it. Grade 3 multiplication time test. I don't know, I'm gonna ask her. This one is a geography book, and as you can tell, and even though it's grade 3 and supposedly she's in grade 2, I think she's gonna love it because it's geography. It's her favorite subject along with math, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna want to do it. I'll see about that. We might start this at the middle of the year, not at the beginning. How to report on books is great for 3 and 4, but they're very easy, very nice and easy and fun, and she loves doing book reports, so I'm gonna see if she wants to do it, and we'll give it a try. Sentences to paragraphs, this is for basic writing skills, and you know what, I'm still struggling about this. I'm just gonna put in the no pile like right now, so I don't have to deal about it. This reading program, I'm basically gonna use a few pages here and there for notebooking because it's level 2 and I don't have the rest of the program, so I'm just gonna use a few pages from here for notebooking. Spelling power. I need to review this a little more. Not review, I need to read it. This is the 3rd edition and I need to see exactly if it's gonna be worth it because it's such a huge book. And I don't know if I don't know if it matches the style of learning that my daughter has and the style of teaching that I have. It was for free, so I'll see about this. I have to study about it and see if we want to use it or not. This pile right here are all the yeses. Of course, anything that has to do with geography, I'm keeping it because she loves this. We already started this in first grade, even though it's 3rd grade. And she really enjoyed it. So we're gonna just finish it up. Again, I only use it for notebooking, so I don't have her complete all of these pages. This is a few things for her health and her primary mathematics. The book A, she knows most of it. Only at the end is when it starts with some division, I believe, is when she's really gonna start learning something new. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to go through this book really quick with her and then start straight with 2B. But I don't want her to skip a book because this will be the first time that we'll be using this program. So I'm gonna have her do this one really quickly. You know, it's really easy, the things that they teach here for her, because she already learned that. And then it has some extra practice that I don't know if we'll use or not. If you know me, you know that I don't like doing a lot of workbooks, but we'll see how that goes. So that's the yes. Some fun stuff to do, and this one actually is gonna go in the summer pile. Enjoying God's World is very simple. It's not a workbook, it's just a reader. So you learn science while reading, and we're gonna do this together. This one is the same, Science for Christian Schools, and you also read about this. It's not a workbook or anything, we're just gonna read it together. This one is a workbook, and we're gonna keep it because she really enjoyed this last year. Very fun and really small. Social Studies, this one she also enjoyed it last year. It's not a huge book, and we do this once a week, so she's gonna be fine with that. And then heritage studies too, and this is also to read aloud to her or read together. And again, I'm gonna pick and choose the stuff that I want to teach her about this, and it comes with a little workbook pages. We'll see if we use it or not. The cursive practice, she's gonna love this because it's writing. This is the grammar that we're gonna use. And then this spelling and phonics, I don't know if I'm gonna use both of them or only one of them. I have to see. And then this reading program, again, it's just reading out loud together, just practice reading. So this is it for now. I do have a little pile from the things that we used this past year that we need to continue for next year. So I'll have to sort throughout this summer and see what we're gonna use for 2nd grade, 3rd grade, whatever, you know, next year, and what we're not gonna use. And then I'll show you what we decided to keep. And then when we're done with the school year at the end of next year, I'll show you what we ended up using and not using. Anyhow, I hope that this video was helpful in any way. It was a little bit of a mess everywhere. It's nothing for sure yet. And then throughout the summer, I sort through again and see what I might use or not. And then I see if I need to purchase anything else or not. So as I go, I'll keep sharing with you how I do my planning throughout the summer. So this will be volume 1. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. God bless you all. Bye bye.